I'm DJ 11 from the Rub.
Yo, what's up? This is Cosmo Baker.
I'm DJ Ayres, and you're checking out Suite903.
I got into DJing doing college radio at a small liberal arts college in Massachusetts that I went to for a little while.
Like when I started was 95, 96. So house music was really big for me.
I was the guy that people would get at if they wanted mixtapes. So before I even had turntables, I would just do like, pause tapes and, all sorts of things like that. Eventually, I ended up just working at a grocery store, ended up buying some turntables, and it was on from there.
And one of the first parties, the first party I did in New York was with Ayres, another third of the Rub, with a random warehouse party that mutual friends of ours were staying in this place. And from there we built a relationship. Cosmo and I got to know each other through random internet connections, and it developed from there.
And I know a lot about music, man, you know what I'm saying? And so it's almost kind of like an ADD thing, like here's a really good record, but like I'm already trying to draw the parallel lines between this and like some other wild off the wall shit, you know what I'm saying? And one of my strengths has always been the ability to kind of make that work.
What I bring, at least when we're doing a party, is that DJing parties, I kind of go for the jugular all night. Like it's all about moving a crowd.
I take a lot of chances. I'll play a record that most people wouldn't consider like a prime time 1 a.m. record, but I'll do that in a big club and take a chance on something, and if I see it start to go in the wrong direction, I'll pull it back, but I think I surprise a lot of people with the music that I play.
I have my musical background, they have their musical background, and when the three of our musical backgrounds come together, I think it makes for a pretty powerful weapon. I'm not a huge fan of making predictions about music because I'm always wrong, but one of the things which is really interesting to me about the future of soul music is that in times of economic social hardship, really great soul music is produced in a way that doesn't happen in times of economic prosperity.
Well, I think, in the last 3 or 4 years, everything has gotten a lot faster. So kind of house and techno sounds coming into, traditional R&B music is a huge thing. So a record like Mary J. Blige, Just Fine, I think we're going to hear a lot more stuff like that.
As to where it's going now, like we were talking about, I definitely feel a more electronic influence in a lot of the soul music that I'm hearing these days, which is cool. Anything to push the boundaries, really, at the end of the day.
We play music that moves us, that we really care about, and I think that resonates with people. I don't think we approach music from a standpoint of like, okay, this is going to hit with this demographic, or any of that kind of stuff. We play things primarily that feel really good to us, and I think that's soulful, even if it's not a record that you call soul.